Sometimes you have managers and bosses who steal a lot of credit for the work that's done by the people who are, let's say, their reportees. And I do see this happening in a lot of organizations that I consult and train with as well. So there too I see this happening, where a lot of the work that's been done by the juniors, credits being taken by a manager or a senior leader, and there is no recognition that's happening for those lower down. So I think that's another red flag, um, because at some point it's going to be frustrating for people in the team, and they'd be like, okay, this just isn't working anymore.
It's so prevalent. So, and this all comes down to insecurity, it comes down to ego, it comes down to envy. And I don't know what is going on in somebody's head when they decide not to acknowledge somebody's hard work, what is going on in somebody's head when they decide to take credit for somebody's work. I think it's a combination of all of this, or it's just megalomania. I don't know.
Yeah.
What
So
is
in
it?
fact, I'll give you the E through I on this one. Okay. So E, of course, like you said, is the ego. So the ego is a big thing. मैंने क्या है, मैं ही हूँ, right? So all of that. So that's the E. The F is actually the fear. Okay. And the fear would be from the perspective that, okay, if I don't keep showing up, or if I don't keep taking credit, I might be have repercussions. The G is the greed, where you're actually very, very greedy. Okay. And you want you're greedy for all the attention. You're greedy for everything else that comes with it. The H is also the hope, right? And the hope, would be that, oh, I hope, by doing this is going to, lead to, better prospects for me. And I, like you mentioned, is the insecurity. So it's the E, F, G, H, I. And I think that comes into play for a lot of people as well.